Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's the morning show, and wow, everything looks very bright on my screen. It's another overcast, rainy day here in Western New York, and summer has moved along real fast. But some people enjoy all the seasons. As long as winter doesn't last from October to April, we'll be okay. All right. Uh, Maybe I'll do a little of the news, and if somebody comes on here, uh, we'll talk about whatever. There's a guy starting a channel, a friend, and he's like, "Oh, the people, you know, they comment and leave me comments," and he's like, "I was like, dude, you're not. People are gonna talk smack wherever you are, bro. Jeez, you can't take a little. Some people are gonna, and you can't reply and start swearing and all that. I told you get strikes on your channel, so." You know, people come in here and talk smack. Do whatever you want. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But yeah, we get frustrated and aggravated. And then, you want to, well, these kind of people, anyways, they're the kind that that's what they do. They troll. They troll, Pete. They're like Pete. They're trollers. Their life has become so shallow and uninteresting that they troll and they try to throw rocks and they try to, throw stones and they sit. They're like pencil necks. They're like lawyers or accountants or tech people. They're single and they're in their, they can't get a date. I wish all you folks luck. Still time to change. It's like, yeah. If you comment and say, if you want to insult me, good. That counts as a comment on my channel. I'll take it. I will take it. I most definitely will take it. There's local news around here. Man locked up after crash for guns and drugs. Yeah. Me, another Dollar General opening up. God, what is there, like 10 in a square mile? Oh. Yeah, then they got well then they got all the CNN stuff. They're still bashing Donald Trump. The FBI go investigate some criminals. Jeez. You ever seen anything like that? Wow. Over and over. Good morning, Mr. Swan. Over and over, it's the same witch hunt for Trump. Wow. Bannon to surrender to New York authorities to face seal indictment. Cyber attack hits Los Angeles school district. You just look at all the type of news out there and their platform, and it's just like it just becomes gibberish. It's like an old lady knitting circle. And people are sitting on the edge of their seats going, wow, really? Geez, yeah, really? Really? Really, folks? Do something positive. You know, and people are down and out, and and they're depressed, and they're trying to make their way, and some are, I get people on here that leave me comments that they try to talk smack. Good. At least you're watching. At least you're watching. So, and I try to stay positive. But I can't stay positive at times because I want to retaliate. I want to retaliate and talk smack back to anybody that talks smack to me. But those little wimps, I was telling my buddy, he was talking, well, that's all right. They won't say it to your face in the street. You see, you're going to get that, elementary school type of stuff if you put yourself out there and make yourself visible. So that's understandable. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, you got to be ready to take whatever. Life's just not all roses. You got to take whatever they throw at you. Yeah, some of it's unfounded. Some of it's just unnecessary, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. And the people that choose to do that, what kind of life do they have? Anyways, the joke is on them. Excuse me. Don't put much credence into that. Those people are having no matter what their house or car or whatever, and they think they're shallow inside. They're shallow. So that's going to happen. Don't put yourself out there if you can't handle those type of people. I'm used to it. Me personally, I'm used to it. People gossiping, talking smack, blah, 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 this and all this kind of, I'm used to it. I just go, that's all. You wish you could look this good at 59 or 20 or 25. They're just pencil neck haters. That's all they are. They just hate. They just hate. What are you going to do? Call them names back? Well, yeah, I want to myself, but that's just the way it is. Don't lower yourself to the pencil neck haters out there, Jojo, that are jealous. Completely jealous. Yeah, they troll around. Hey, Joe. Good morning. People troll around and they want to promote hate and talk smack, and that's expected on social media. But when you look at it, it's just like, wow, these people, what do they benefit from that? I called this person a name, or I insulted that person, or I did. What do they benefit from that? Yeah, I get a little crazy myself, but, I still try to promote some positivity. London calling. Thank you, Joe. 236. Man, I appreciate you. London calling. That was a song years ago. So, I talked about a lot of different topics, and just try to put something out there. But I do try to promote some type of positivity sometimes, and spirituality, and maybe people could step back a little and make better decisions, or improve their spirit, improve something, improve something. But there's a lot of crazies running around, but they sit behind their keyboards, and they won't be crazy face to face. They won't be crazy face to face. They run down the street, they throw stones, and then they run back in their house. That's what happens. Oh yeah, they pull up over here, and these people have health problems, and they can't take care of themselves, and the emergency crew is up here all the time. I'm out in the country, and I mean, it's sad that when you reach a stage in life that you can't take care of yourself and you need extra care. That swear word called nursing home. No one ever wants to. The word, the words nursing home. It just But reality of life comes in, and sometimes comes a point in time where you can't take care of yourself, and then that's what happens. So that's off. So that's kind of sad. I just wanted to throw that in there, get something on there. And people like ambulances and fire trucks. We love dirty laundry. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down, kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. So, the great city of London, England. That's where I want to go someday when I grow up. When I grow up, I want to travel. Yeah, I remember when I was coming up, people had their elders in their house later in life, the extended family. And now, like I did a Mother's Day video, and as mothers become 60 years old and 70 years old, they get the phone call, or the card, or the Mother's Day dinner, and then it's over for the rest of the year. They sit by themselves alone. Depression with senior citizens is astronomical. You feel like you did everything in your life to nurture them and support them, and then once they become adults, they're gone. And it's going to cause a lot of mixed emotions. And they end up being warehoused, with a better lack of terms, into these senior centers or nursing homes, and they're forgotten. And I'm sure there's some tight-knit families that stay close, and they offer that, and they, come on, Ma, we got an extra room for you. We'll take care of you. No. People are just, that's the way things happen sometimes. The will? Yep. Yep. By the way, mommy, your daddy, your years are numbered. Is there a will anywhere? And am I in it? Until then, arrivederci. Sayonara. You might get a phone call on Mother's Day or a card. So, yeah, that's what happens. That's kind of crazy. Sad and crazy at the same time. My mom that passed away, God rest her soul, she was mobile and everything in her 60s and 70s, but I made sure I stayed around this geographical area just to make sure if there was any way I could help her. She sacrificed for us, raised 5 children, nurtured us and loved us to be good people in the world. So I made sure, because we're not going to last forever. So I made sure the best I can with the best resources I had, and made sure I could be there for anything. So yeah, I was very, very close to my mother. But some of the people get that same love and nourishment and everything, and then they forget about their parents, and when their parents get older. That's life. Yeah, I mean, they'd appreciate a phone call or a lunch date or anything when it's not Mother's Day. Joe, they got everything turned so upside down, and the media perpetrates it and promotes it in a certain way, and people follow suit. And the younger generation coming up that's taking all this stuff in just thinks that's the norm. They're being conditioned into believing that's the norm. Like the rodeo is the norm, and peace, love, and understanding is abnormal. Like Elvis Costello had a song, "What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?" He might be from England. No, everybody wants to be gangster. Everybody wants to be tough. Everybody wants to be phony. Everybody wants to be artificial. It's not cool to have love and compassion. That's not cool. That's not cool. It's not cool to be spiritual. Oh, that a cup of JoJo. He reads the spiritual devotion from Jesus Calling. That's not cool. This ain't cool until they're in some crisis, and the first thing they do is, please God, please Jesus, help me. I saw the Pretenders in Buffalo years ago in a small venue. The Pretenders, Chrissy Hines. Kid, my only kid, you look so sad. I feel sad too. I'm immature, all right, I understand. And I can't sing, all right? So yeah, That's cool. I didn't really have any subject to talk about, Joe and Leon, but I have my coffee, I have my smoke, I communicate with some good people. Hey, if that's my show, that's my show. I'm not scared. You know, these other guys, they're starting channels and they're afraid to take criticism. Look at my teeth. They're yellow. I'm not scared. I know I look good. I know I look good. And the pencil neck haters that look like their faces are falling off when they turn 40 and 50 and 60, they couldn't find a date at the Sadie Hawk dance. Yeah, I talk about crazy experiences I've had and certain subject matters. And, Joe, I got turned off by all the old gangster stories. I just got turned off by it. I mean, it doesn't define me. It really doesn't define me. I mean, yeah, the world is crazy to hear them stories. I mean, they just love it, but because there was so much blood and violence, and there's so many people that families got ruined. Even Mike Francis, his family, got ruined during all of that. And I talked some smack about him, about what I thought he was like. But you know what? He's a good guy. Mike Francis is a good guy. I talked a little smack about him, but I'm man enough to say, hey, that's life. He's still a good man. And he ain't afraid to say he's a Christian man. A lot of people are just afraid to admit and say what they really enjoy and what they really like, and they want to stay behind a facade or crazy stuff. And I got more stories that I could tell about that, but I don't want my channel to be, I got 77 subscribers, and I don't want to just, come to a cup of JoJo and hear gangster stories, blood and guts and violence. But like I said before, the flip side of that is there's traumatized people and families that have lost loved ones. Yeah, I mean, I saw some of it and everything, but I just don't want to put it out there for the world to see. I'm not a tough guy. I mean, I'll defend myself, or I might get a little crazy sometimes, but I don't roll like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was entertainers and athletes and everything, and they were, celebrities. And now, people become YouTube stars or TikTok or Instagram, and it's interesting entertainment, and whatever type of flavor of show they put out there, well, that's their business. People love hearing a gangster show, but I promote spirituality, and nobody wants to hear about that. And I tell other types of stories, but nobody's trying to hear about any type of spirituality. The Dalai Lama, the Buddha, Jesus. Nobody's trying to hear that. No one's got time for that. That's their business. That's their business. I'm just starting to do my I'm evolving. I'm evolving through this YouTube channel process, and I just like to do what we're doing right now, and just have open discussion. I let the people interact, and yeah, I'll come on here with a topic or a thumbnail that says whatever the show's about, and then I stray and go back and forth, and then I also pay attention to the comments and see, if we throw something around back and forth, yeah, stimulate thinking, stimulate conversation. That's fine with me. I don't mind doing it. Yeah. You're out there. You're watched. You're surveilled. And I mean, if them gangsters thought that was bad in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, I mean, yep, they want to know. And even on computers, whether people know this or not, even on computers, they have cameras, little pinhead cameras that if your computer's on, they could see what's going on in your house or whatever room your computer's in. They know every key, every stroke you hit on the keyboard. It's a little nuts. Yeah. I mean, a lot of law enforcement solves their crimes because when the guy's getting away in his car, they just follow the cameras all the way along his route until they get a license plate, or they just, it's very valuable information. But I remember once in a while I got followed, and I'm out in the country going left, going right, and I was just like, oh, let's just go for a ride. I didn't do nothing wrong. And they're trying to see, I mean, spend your time on somebody that's more valuable than, I mean, geez. If you're going to be in law enforcement, be productive and be real. Utilize your time better. I mean, go after the big fish. Well, they always try to get the big fish by getting the little fish first. But yeah, that's the day and age. Cameras on the traffic lights. Yeah. But excuse me. That's the day and age we're in. And we can look at all this craziness and how everything is unfolded in 2022, socially, politically, and we can look at all that and make our assessment. And that's understandable. But you got to keep a level head also, and don't get so tied up into that. Yeah, we should be aware of what's going on, but don't be so, overboard where you're not having a good quality of life. Don't let that encroach upon you to the extent where you're tripping out over it, and then you're not enjoying the things you like to do because your people get distracted, and then they get scattered, and like Confucius say, the frog that looked at the lily pad behind him cannot jump to the lily pad in front of him. Hey, it's early over here. So yeah, we have to be aware of the past and the present, but we got to stay focused on what's ahead so we can prepare better so we can reach our goals. So I don't really think this is going to be that long, my good people. I do appreciate everybody that comes in here. And we throw things around and we talk about certain things, and that's fine with me. That's fine. Crack City. Wow, man. That crack. No. You know, they fool the people that the like in America, our politicians are fooling the people to thinking they're getting something, and then a month down the road, they're the ones that are being ignored afterwards. They play a good game of smoke and mirrors and sleight of hand over here. American politics. That's fine. It's become obvious at what's going on in America. But I could speak and give a intelligent testimony or narrative on it. I could do one, and I've done them before. And like my video, like just yesterday, what was it, Trump versus Biden? It's very obvious, and it's sad, but how much energy do I want to put in that? I do my videos about certain subjects, and then I just have the rest of my day, I just try to have fun and enjoy the things that I like to do. That's all I can do. This channel is a hobby, and I enjoy the premise of it. So that's what I do. That's what I do. September 7th. Enjoy the warmth of my presence shining upon you. Feel your face tingle as you bask in my love light. I delight in you more than you can imagine. This is Jesus talking. I approve of you continuously, for I see you cloaked in my light, arrayed in my righteousness. There is no condemnation for those who are clothed in me. That is why I abhor the use of guilt as a means of motivating my Christians. Some pastors try to whip their people into action with guilt-inducing sermons. Yeah, if you don't do this, you're going to go to hell. If you don't do this, you're no good. Yeah, there's pastors that preach all that venomous crap. This procedure can drive many people to work harder, but the end does not justify the means. Guilt-evoking messages can undermine the foundation of grace in a believer's heart. A pastor may feel successful when his people are doing more, but I look at their hearts. I grieve when I see grace eroding, with weeds of anxious works creeping in. I want you to relax in the assurance of my perfect love. The law of my spirit life has freed you from the law of sin and death. All right, I said it. I did it. That's the Jesus devotion. The preachers and pastors out there, if you don't do this, Billy and Sally, and if you don't do this, Jimmy and Ricky, and if you don't do this, well, here, let me get this $100 bill out. Now, will I be okay, Pastor? Will I be okay? Here's 100. There's good and bad. There's good and bad everywhere. But the churches are empty around here. Some are full, I imagine, but they're empty. So that was a quick cup of coffee. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Mr. Swan. You have a blessed day out there, out in London, and I'll be back, and I'll be doing my thing probably tomorrow again. So that's that. I appreciate the viewers. I appreciate everybody that comes in here, and we try to talk about some things and see what happens. To see what happens. We try to live a better life. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I think I'm up to 76 subscribers or whatever. So hey, at least there's more people, and you know, there's strength in numbers. Thank you, Mr. Swan. And yeah, hit the like button, hit the share button, comment, even if it's a nasty comment, I can handle it. And do 2 somersaults, 2 cartwheels, subscribe, and have a great day. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. You can fight. You can come back. You can come out of it. It's possible. So I appreciate everybody that comes in here. Have a great day. God bless.